Okay, so this video will go over exercise 7E, the magic wand tool. You will practice using the magic wand in two different scenarios, with the Tab logo and with Goofy. With the Tab logo, we'll experiment with non-contiguous mode, and we'll also learn about the tolerance. And then I will leave you with Goofy, where you will test your skills in order to remove the background from Goofy. So I've already set up the Tab logo here in Photoshop, and it's a matter of heading over to the magic wand tool. If you can't find it, just press the letter W on your keyboard and then right click to make sure that you have the magic wand selected. So take note of the options here at the top. So the default value is 32 for our tolerance. And I have contiguous turned off for this attempt. So in this first attempt, I'm going to turn off contiguous. And what that means when I select the white is it's going to select all the white in the layer. It doesn't actually need to be connected. So it will pass over these other parts and select the white inside the square and inside the orange line. I'm going to start with the tolerance of 32 and click on the white background. And let's zoom in a little bit to see if it made a good selection. So by zooming in to inspect, you could see that it's a little bit choppy here inside the letters. So I want to make it more tolerant so it will select more of these white looking pixels. So I'm going to increase the tolerance to maybe, let's try 50. And then I will click once to deselect and click again to make a new selection. And it's already looking a bit better. Let's see if we could push this tolerance even higher. I'm going to try 100. And that looks better, although it went a bit too high because now it selected some of this orange. So in this low quality image, you can see some of the pixelation. We're having a bit more of a challenge in finding the right tolerance value. But it's a good exercise for you to practice playing with the tolerance in order to get a good magic wand selection. So I'm going to try with 80. And this looks as good as I'm going to get it for now. So I have the selection I'm satisfied with. Now we could create the layer mask, layer, layer mask, and just pause and think, do you want to reveal the selection or hide the selection? I want to hide the selection because I selected the background. There you have it. We get the layer mask, and it is created in black. So this is a common situation where maybe you're doing something for the web and you want a transparent background for your image. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new fill layer. And let's put it behind. You don't have to do this. I just want to give you a bit more of a practical context. So now we've created something like a transparent image where we can replace the background or place the image on a colored background and it'll still look cool. So let's have a look at Goofy now. So with Goofy, I think you're in a good position to do this on your own because you now know how to work with tolerance. I would suggest you start with 32, the default value, and see how well that goes. And you're just going to have to take note of this option for contiguous. With contiguous off, with the tab logo, just like the tab logo, it selects all the white in the page. So it even selects inside the hand, the teeth, the eyes, inside his jacket here, and so on. So let me deselect, and let me turn on contiguous mode. And the idea with contiguous is it will not escape those boundaries. So if I were to click on this white background here inside his ears, you see how it selects the white and it gets stopped by the contours of these lines here, these lines with different colors. If I were to click here inside his jacket, you'll see it's restricted here and it does not escape to select white pixels in other areas of the document. Okay, so for this one, you'll need to work with contiguous on because you do not want to select the white in the hands. And you'll just have to play with the correct tolerance value to get a good selection with one click on the outside of the background.